Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I would like a good afternoon. Are you all bored after lunch? Okay. I would like these speeches to be actually engaging, interacting. So without taking much time, I would like to invite the first speaker. So right before that, actually, if you have any questions to ask during the speech, so definitely there's going to be a QR code up here, which will be displayed in a while, where you could scan the QR code and ask any questions you have. But also, there will be time at the end of the speech to ask questions, and there will be 2 FM mics if any one of you want to ask questions as well. So feel free to ask questions, get things clarified towards the end of the speeches. So without taking much time, I would like to invite Kawal Arora to get started with the first speech in the product track. Thank you.
Thank you, Pumidi. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So after lunch is the most difficult session to take, right? I'll try my best to keep you awake. And I think you all enjoyed your food. Just imagine if there was an AI who was in charge of choosing your food. If it was only focusing on calorie count, most of you would not have enjoyed it, right? Some would be getting rice, other people would be getting only salad. So just like food, AI works best when it is designed keeping humans at the center. That's what we're going to talk about today. We will do a little bit bitching about AI as well. What are the downsides? What are the pitfalls? Let's see what comes out of this session. So I'm Kawal Arora. I am Senior Manager Engineering in Salesforce. I am also ICF Leadership Coach, and I play internal leadership coach in Salesforce, helping senior management in their growth journey. I'm also Mars-Venus relationship coach, helping individuals and couples in their relationship journey. If you want to know more about Mars-Venus, we can talk later, but let's focus on AI. Question, how are you using AI now? Okay, let me ask a different question. Are you using AI? Okay, how? ChatGPT? Anybody ChatGPT? Anybody Bard? Anybody Google search? Google search, first thing is coming as AI outcome. So all of us, right? So AI is everywhere, right? AI is changing the way we are doing things, we are automating things. AI is changing the way we are taking decisions. AI is changing the way how we are seeing the world, our experiences is changing. And AI is also changing the way how we are communicating with even other humans, right? So based on these experiences that we have so far with AI, let me ask you one question. How do you feel when you imagine a future with AI? I'll display some emotions here. Raise your hands if you connect to that. Okay? Do you feel excited? Okay? Do you feel fearful that our jobs will be taken away? How many Scrum Masters we have in the room? Scrum Masters? Okay. I somehow feel that your job is safe. Because no matter how efficient an AI can become to automate the processes, I think that team drama stuff, I don't think it can take. So Scrum Master do a lot of that stuff, handling everything. So your job, so far, safe. Are you optimistic? Are you anxious? And it's okay, you can have multiple emotions as well. Because at different contexts, it can be applied differently. Hopeful or cautious? Right. So all these emotions that we are talking about is outcome of our little exposure to AI in last 1 or 2 years, right? Since the time we started using ChatGPT. Now, let me introduce you to a person who knows AI a little bit more than us. Anybody can connect to this guy? Have seen this guy? Who is he? Let me try again. Geoffrey Hinton. Anybody? Yeah?
He's, I think, one of the who interacts with neural networks, and the AlexNet also came with Alex and he working together.
Yeah. Great. So he is the godfather of AI. In 1970s, when he was doing his PhD in the area of how human brain works, the thought came, what if computer starts thinking the way human brain works? He shared the idea with his mentor, and mentor strictly said that throw this idea out of the window, otherwise you will fail your PhD. Of course, he continued with the PhD. He succeeded in that, and of course, he succeeded with the idea as well. He did a lot of research in the field of AI, worked with Google, worked with big companies. He's lecturer in university now, and the result we are seeing now. So the AI that we are seeing for last couple of years, the seeds were in 1970s by this person, Hinton. So I believe he knows a little bit more than us, and let's see what he thinks about AI, what he thinks about the future with AI. Okay. So these are the interviews which are public on YouTube, which he has given in last couple of years. I have taken only 5 questions to make you all aware what does it mean for him. The first question is, does humanity know what they are doing with AI? The answer is no. Next question is why? And his answer is, we are moving into a period when the first time ever we may have things more intelligent than us. Next question, we can shut them off if they go wrong. And the response is, we won't be able to shut them off. They will be manipulating people. They would be very good at convincing us. Is there any path forward to safety? When he's talking about safety, he's talking about human safety. And the answer is, I don't know. I can't see a path that guarantees safety. Last question. Why can't we afford to get wrong with AIs? And the response is, they might take over from humanity. It's not from science fiction movie. It's not from any XYZ person. It's from someone who has imagined AI when it was not there, and who knows the capability of AIs now. And if he says that they might take over from humanity, it is a big red flag for all of us. Okay? And let's talk about why he's saying what he's saying. Okay? So there are some risks of AI. I think I should go down a bit. Is it okay if I come down? Because I can't read from here. Okay. So AI is a black box. Okay? Unlike our past algorithms, where we had certain set of inputs, and we knew that what would be the outcome of a input that we are giving. AI is a set of programs in multiple layers. We don't know what would be the outcome of an input that is given. Nobody can show that. If you want to try, put an input in ChatGPT, see the outcome, note it down, give the same input to ChatGPT, it will have slightly different answer. So it's a black box. Next, manipulative. AIs are given a certain task. They are very much goal-oriented. A cooking AI cannot operate on humans, right? So they are taught on a very large data model, we call it that LLM. and particular set of data. If that data is faulty, if that data is manipulative, your outcome will be manipulative. And as humans, we are not asking whether the output is correct or not. We are not validating outcome. We are simply trusting AIs. What else? We have all the deepfakes, all the fake images, all the fake news, fake videos with the invent of generative AI, which can generate text, video, photos, even sound. Just imagine what kind of world we are getting into. So down the line, 1 or 2 years later, we will not be able to get to know whether this news is fake or it's a real news. Right? So do you think Hinton is worried about these things? With this, AIs can take over humanity? Probably he knows a little bit more than us. Let's talk about what he's talking about. So these are the risks, not for now, but these are the risks which will come very soon in our lifetime. First, alignment problem. As I said, every AI comes with a certain set of tasks it can perform. And it is actually trained on to do that particular task. So the intent with which it was created and the task it is performing should be aligned all the time. The day it goes out of alignment, that will be an alignment problem. Now, to understand it better, let me give you an example. Anybody has seen that movie, iRobot? iRobot. Yeah. I think few of them have. It came in early 2000. I think I would say it was a futuristic movie. I give you a very, very summarized storyline of that movie so that you can understand what is alignment problem I'm talking about. So there is a company which is creating futuristic robots, AI-powered robots, which are helping humans in their day-to-day tasks, in their offices, to take care of kids, take care of housework, take care of elders. They are part of the society. Okay? With all the AI-powered, super intelligent robots, the primary principle they were built on was that humans should not be harmed. That was the primary principle. And just imagine, with that, nothing can go wrong, right? So the intent was humans should not be harmed, and AI should be helping the humans. Now, what happened when AI got very comfortable, robots got very comfortable with the day-to-day task, they started analyzing why are humans being harmed. And based on whatever, because AIs have the knowledge base, right? The entire web knowledge they have on their disposal. So they identified if humans go out of their house, they meet with accident and die. They go out of their houses, fight with other people, they get harmed. At large level, they are waging wars against each other. So they concluded that humans, when they go out of their houses, they get harmed. So they locked all the humans in their houses. With the right intention, but incorrect goal, misaligned. So that's the alignment problem we are talking about. Next, intelligence explosion. AIs are evolving every single minute or every single second. They are learning from themselves. They are creating their own programs, are executing it. And all these AIs are actually trained to do a particular set of work, and they keep doing that thing every single second and evolving. They are getting intelligent day after day. So do you know why we are ruling the world so far, humans? Because of our intelligence, right? Just imagine a day when AIs surpass the intelligence of human intelligence. That day, all the AIs you will see around would be super intelligent AIs, and that moment we'll call it intelligence explosion. And just imagine a less intelligent human trying to control high intelligent AIs. That's intelligence explosion problem. Human existential risk. Suddenly Matrix movie sounds real, right? So, a high intelligent AI robot with misaligned goal can lead to human existential problem. Why? I give you an example, very simple one, don't get scared. So we are in this room now, and I bring an AI, which is the only task that AI does is making paper clips. Paper clips, we used to bind papers or hold papers together, right? So very simple task. It is trained on that. It does make paper clip only. So I bring that AI in this room and ask it to make as many paper clips as it can from the whatever material it is seeing in this room. It may start creating paper clips with whatever metal, for example, laptops, or phones, or whatever, even mic, all these things it will use, it will make some paper clips. As soon as all the metal is over, probably it would look for plastics, maybe bottles and all. It will make more paper clips. Once that is over, again it will search from its knowledge base. And somewhere someone has even published an article that there is a human bone which is flexible enough, which can be bent. What it will do? That's the problem with super intelligent AI going out of alignment. Now the question is, you will say, hey, we have just started our journey with AI and you are scaring us like hell. Right? Some of us have not even started using it properly. Why we are talking about it now? Anybody remembers name Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer. Yeah, few of you. So Oppenheimer created nuclear bomb, hydrogen bomb. Right? As soon as he created it, he got to know the disaster it can create. Even though he created the hydrogen bomb, he spent rest of his life advocating not to use them. And that's what Hinton is also referring to. AI is not a bad thing. The atomic energy is not a bad thing. We are using it for various energy generation and all, right? But it should be used properly. But we need to be aware of that now. Because we don't need another Hiroshima and Nagasaki to know that we need to control AIs. We need to know it now. Because the impact of nuclear bomb was only limited to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but the impact of AI going wrong could be worldwide. All right, so we talked about a lot of future. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls or some of the failures that has happened in recent past. I'm going just 5 to 10 years in the past. Okay? First one. Boeing 737 MAX, I think this is in the recent history, about 4 or 5 years ago, 2018 and 2019. So Boeing introduced a MCAS feature. The only task of this MCAS feature was to keep the plane stable in the sky. There was some error in that, and actually it pushed the nose of a couple of aircrafts down, and both the aircrafts crashed, resulting in 346 deaths. Teslas, Ubers, they are actually continuously pushing hard to go autopilot cars, and they are running on US roads. So far in last 10 years, about 4,000 incidents has happened, and about 83 deaths and 400 plus injuries. Loss to human life loss is not limited to these 2 incidents. I'm just giving you a couple of examples here. There are more. Financial losses. Zillow is an real estate company which had an AI which used to predict the cost of and real estate in the future. And based on that, Zillow used to purchase properties and used to sell it at a later stage. During COVID, when people started moving from cities to countryside, the AI started seeing the pattern. And it decided or concluded that the property prices will continue rising in the countryside in the near future. Zillow made a huge investment in that. After COVID got over, people moved back. That resulted in $500 million losses. Next one is night capital trading list. So there are many algorithms these days which are doing auto trading, right? Buying, selling on its own. They also had one such algorithm which used to do auto trading. It went into error, which resulted in 440 million losses just in 45 minutes. Now see the impact. If it goes 4 hours without detected, it can crash the whole share market. And the company being US, it can lead to global recession. That's how powerful or dangerous the AIs could be. There are biases and discriminations as well. Amazon started using an AI which used to help them in recruitment. Turned out it was preferring men over women, leading to gender biases. Similarly, Google had released an AI which used to detect what is the object in the picture or any photograph, and it identified black individuals as gorillas, again leading to racial biases. Impact on human intelligence. We have started using AI left, right, center. Our resumes are coming from them, our emails are coming from them, students' homework is coming from them, right? What it is doing is, actually it's impacting our critical thinking and decision-making skills as well. Relationships. People are not talking to each other anymore. We are not comfortable sharing our feelings with other people, but relying on AI-powered chatbots. No harm in that, but in the long run, it is actually leading to social and emotional isolation. And as humans, we all know how much important it is to have human connections with other people, right? Now, so these are just few examples in certain areas. There are areas where, again, there are shortcomings of AI. I'm not saying AI is bad, but let's not accept everything coming out of AI. It's like nuclear energy in our hands, how we want to use it. Okay? So why do these failures are happening? With all the right intention, why it is happening? So there are certain reasons. I'll go very quickly on this one. Training. So as I said that AIs are trained on certain set of data. If that data is biased, if that data is faulty, manipulative, we will get a faulty AI. As users, we don't know on which data the AI been trained on. So we need to question the outcome of AIs. We need to validate them. Okay? Lack of transparency. We don't know what is the outcome. It's an all black box. Right? No human oversight. We are thinking that AIs are now doing everything so well that we are seriously trusting them. Designing for profit, there are many organizations which are in the race of releasing as many AIs as possible, maybe cutting some corners as well. So I think some of the reason goes there. And the last one, I think I do not need to tell that. If such powerful technology and tool, if goes into wrong hands, what could happen? So knowing the reason, how these failures can be prevented, I don't know. If Hinton doesn't know, even I don't know, that what is the path to safety. Right? But as this group, what all can be done? Okay? So based on our lessons learned, let's focus on creating ethical AIs with human oversight. So establish AI ethics committee, engage them right from your design phase. And if you are thinking that, hey, I'm not working on AI anymore, or not yet, trust me, within 6 months, 1 year, or maximum 2 years, you all will be working on AIs. There is no escape. Or one way or the other, you will be engaged. So when you are doing that, make sure that you have an AI ethics committee in the organization or locally made, which is questioning every of your decisions, why we are making this AI, what is the outcome it is, how we can enable that, the option of humans overriding the decisions, right? What is the data security thing? How the architecture will play a role? So all these things should be questioned by ethics committee. Keep human in the loop for high-risk AI. What does it mean? Suppose there is an AI, I'm talking about, again, a future, which is very good at operating on humans, right? Because it has been trained well, and it can do certain set of surgeries, and now it is actually started doing the surgeries by itself. Suppose in this particular case, an AI concludes that a vein needs to be cut to do the surgery. There should be a checkpoint there that AI should consult a human doctor. And that I mean by human in the loop for high-risk AIs. Okay. Next is, I know it's very difficult, very, very difficult to create an AI which is very transparent, because the architecture is something like that we might not be able to know. But let's put our efforts to build as much as glass box kind of AIs. Let's put our energy to know what could be the outcome of a particular input. Build AI system that allow human override. So if the pilots of 737 MAX knew that it's MCAS which is pushing the nose down, and they had an override button there to diffuse the MCAS, we could have saved those 346 lives. AI system with human overrides. It should be diverse and inclusive. The data should be large on which the AIs are being trained on, so that we get the real outcomes. And there should be a lot of stress testing. So here are, agile, incremental testing strategy will come into play. Test it on the small data set, large data set, corner cases, worst case scenarios. We should have one team, you can call it red team, which are only and only focusing on corner cases. So that in the future, one small mistake should not lead to any disaster. Not everything should be automated. I think we saw an example this morning that at the time of operation, you cannot say the agile methodology we are using there, right? So similarly, not everything is to automate. So we need to have that, the ethical committee to validate that whether we really need to go for AI for this particular process. Encourage critical thinking and don't blindly trust AI outputs. I think that's what we discussed a while ago. Now, lot of futuristic problem, current problem we talked about, right? What is the future of human-centric AI? What is the path forward? It's a wonderful technology, right? It's a wonderful thing. AI can do a lot of great things for us. But keeping it safe for everyone is also our responsibility, right? So what is the path forward? We all have a role to play. As I said, that if you think that you are not working on AI, it's not your responsibility, you will be working on AI pretty soon. So in various capacity, what all you need to do? Users. If nothing else, you all are users. I'm user. Everybody is user these days. Be aware of the AI pitfalls and educate others. That's what I'm doing now. So let's educate our family members who are just browsing the whatever is coming in their WhatsApp, believing them and reacting to them. Moving forward down the line, 2 years later, we will not know what is right, what is wrong, what is fake, what is real. So educate them that not everything needs to be trusted. Next, engineers, product owners, scrum masters, testers, let's put our energy to create ethical AIs. Leaders, I know a lot of pressure is on leaders these days to ship as many AIs as possible. Right? And I think as an individual, we should all take responsibility and accountability for AI failures and test them thoroughly. As I said in the previous slide, we can have those multiple teams which are testing the AIs. Organization, again, organization should create AI for human well-being, not profit. Of course, profit will come if we are creating human-centric, and for humans, it will definitely be helpful. Most important role, governments. We don't need another Hiroshima and Nagasaki to realize that we need to take action on. Government should be more proactive here. They should be signing treaties with other countries, global treaties, put some put some regulations so that risk can be avoided. So here, more proactive step is needed. I think they need to understand the fast pace on which we are actually running this risk now. Okay? So, I'm almost at the end of my session now. I would like to ask you one thing. Do you really believe that AIs should be designed keeping humans at the center so that they serve us and not control us? No? Yes, no? Okay. So if we do, let's stand up. For humanity. Let's stand up. Okay. So it's people like us. So in case of hydrogen bomb, we didn't have anything in our control. In case of AI, things are in our control. As engineers, POs, testers, leaders, people in the government, and these are the people around us. So it's you and people around you who can decide today that we will be working on ethical AIs. And if we all agree, so as a token of commitment, can you give high five to person next to you as a token of commitment that you guys are actually work on designing ethical, human-centric, and those AIs who will serve us. Because one day history will not ask, what did AI do wrong? It will ask, what did we do wrong with AIs? Because future of AI is future of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Kawal. We have a bit of time. I'd like to know if you all have any questions. I don't think we've gotten any questions through the QR code. Yes?
Yeah, so I have a question like this. Now, most of the companies and enterprises and like service-based organizations, they are trying to scale horizontally with what we have achieved in AI. But still, the technology is not optimum, right? Now, even to go into the age of AI, like the AGI, the real operating level of AI capabilities, we are still moving vertically up. So now when we are moving vertically up, somewhere in the middle, everyone is trying to go horizontally and, spread this across the diverse industries. At that scale, when we are not vertically, up in the place that it should go, yes, there can be misfortunate incidents happening everywhere across the organization and industries and enterprises, ranging from all these things. So doesn't that seem that the message these organizations should make is that let's scale up this technology to a place that, now we had achieved the full capability of AI and AGI.
So now you can go horizontally, because doing this will only make chaos and chaos after chaos, like layer after layer, when you're moving vertically upward. What do you think?
So your question is more around how we should move forward as organizations in terms of AI. Is that the question?
Yeah, so I saw that some of the problems that you showed with AI, like those losses which had been occurred, that still, because the technology is not optimum to the level that it should be, because it's not optimum, and people and industries scaling horizontally across multiple areas, and they are developing which is not optimal technology.
Yeah.
This technology is still moving vertically up. So isn't there a problem that these industries and organizations, IT companies, they should improve the technology and scale it vertically up and do this when they achieve where it should go?
So AI is still evolving. I think most of us are still getting our know-how with AIs, right? But it is also moving at a very fast pace. So about horizontal or vertical, probably it's a decision that leadership has to take at a certain point of time, right? So there are, again, futuristic-looking companies like Elon Musk. He's going into a different level, right? There are other organizations which are just catching up the AI game. Again, it depends at which level, maturity level organizations are working on. I just would like to share something that will give a little bit idea about how fast-paced we are actually moving into AI space. The intelligence explosion that I talked about, 10 years ago, the scientists and the researchers, they had predicted that intelligence explosion would happen 100 years from now. But in last 10 years, the way we have progressed in the space of AI, they revised their prediction last year or a couple of years ago to 30 to 40 years. And with this computing speed that we are going with, definitely we're going to reduce that. And probably we would see this intelligence explosion within our lifetime. So moving back to your question, probably I might not have a direct answer, but the thing is that AI is evolving every single minute, right? So, but we people who are not directly working in AI space are doing a catch-up game at this point of time. And that's where that horizontal thing is coming into place. Once we are also get matured, give some 4 or 5 years when we all know, okay, what AI capabilities are, what we can do, how best we can use it. It's same like Agile, right? Agile also didn't took off immediately. Took some time to understand, have that mindset. Same thing gonna happen here. The problem is that it's moving way too fast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions? One more question, we can go.
I would love to ask something and add something as well regarding that black box thing in AI. So now we are into certain stuff like the companies like Google, they are developing applications to sort this transparency issue out. Like they try to make it glass box, like they are developing applications like Vertex and the stuff. And what do you think about XAI and RAI, like explainable AI and responsible AI? Won't it be a bit supportive over this? Like as he correctly mentioned, like I feel it like it's a measure like we vertically goes up in technology and like identify new measures, how to sort it out as well. What do you think about XAI and RAI?
Probably I don't have any answer to that. Hinton doesn't have that answer yet. So as I said that we need to be aware of things. If we are aware, we will make attempt to solve the problem. This problem is not solved yet, right? So I think organizations, I think they know that what problem we are facing, and that's where they are putting a lot of effort. So in Salesforce, we are also putting a lot of efforts, keeping humans in the loop. So if I have 1 more minute, can I share something? Yes. Yeah. So at Salesforce, we are prioritizing building trust between humans and agents. So we are bringing humans always with our agents, with a responsible AI principle that guide our design, development, and use of agentic AI. We have a lot of things, guiding principles on which we are actually working. So Office of Ethical and Human Use, every AI decision should actually go through them. We have trusted AI principles. 5 guidelines that we are developing responsible AI is accuracy, safety, honesty, empowerment, and sustainability. So if we have those guidelines in place, we probably will find a path forward. Okay, so probably I don't have answer to your question, but probably a path forward which can lead to some answers. I think we are on time.
Yes, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Kawal.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. So, I'm sure some of y'all might still have questions. So that is why we'll be displaying the QR code. If you would still like answer to some of your questions, please feel free to scan the QR code and submit your questions. So Kawal could get back to you later to any of the questions that you have. So Kawal, I would like to actually, I would like to actually ask you to come on stage, and I would like to invite Jayani to hand over the gift to Kawal. Thank you very much, Kawal, for that insightful session.